I'm Alice. Join me as I do a little solo trip to Singapore. I spent the last 8 days out of a 7 week journey in Southeast Asia and figured Singapore would be a fun place to explore. So I heard that if you get caught littering, there's a big fine.
It's a $300 fine.
$300 fine? Okay. I heard it's 2,000 and I was like, that's a lot.
First one is $300.
Okay. Yeah, so everything's really clean here, huh? And there's not a lot of drugs around, right? Because it's very strict.
It is very strict.
Yeah.
But and if you are caught for drug abuse, basically you go to detention, you get caned.
You get caned. They still cane people.
Yes, here in Singapore, you get caned for drug abuse.
They still cane.
So that people will be very mindful. And then if you carry a certain amount of drugs,
yeah,
you'll be considered a trafficker. You consider you as a trafficker, and its standard is by death.
Yeah,
so you have to be very careful.
Death sentence.
Yes. So that's why they're trying to control that people. Nobody's gonna bring in drugs, in and out of Singapore.
Yeah. Well, I left all my drugs at home.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just arrived here in Singapore. I got in a taxi, and I heard that the rules are pretty strict here, but my taxi driver is saying that the rules are not so strict, that, as long as you just don't get caught, right? Just don't get caught. And so I got to book a PCR test within 24 hours, but I'm on my way to my apartment, and we'll see what happens. Not bad. Pretty small. It's like maybe 100 square feet maybe. This is it. That's all we got. And believe it or not, this is one of the bigger rooms available. All right, comfy cozy. These are Singapore dollars. One USD is about 1.3. They're really interesting bills, and I don't know who that dude is on it, but he looks like Vincent Price and Nikola Tesla had a baby or something. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I feel like I can't rip them. So the dollar goes a little bit farther here in Singapore, which is good because everything is pretty expensive from what I understand. All right, so I'm in some kind of food court. I guess all the locals come here. It's supposed to be pretty good food from what I understand. And I just ordered my first meal here in Singapore, crispy noodles and a beer. Looking good, man. What's up?
Yeah, how you doing?
How you doing, man? Say hello. Say hello. How much? I swear it's sunny like 5 minutes ago. So staying here at the Porcelain, which is a pretty cool hotel. Everything's like pretty automated. So I'm here walking towards the gardens by the bay, and I found this amazing view I wanted to share with you This is fucking amazing. I can't wait to get some mushrooms and come back here at night. Singapore definitely has the best garden set I've ever seen. This is the gardens by the bay at night. Alright, so here we are at the zoo and we just signed up for a night safari. See some animals. The night safari here is the world's first nocturnal wildlife park. They have over 900 animals from over 100 species, of which 41% are rare and endangered. The park focuses on captive breeding of these threatened species and introducing them back into the wild. Just a handful of animals that I saw were lions, tigers, bears, rhinos, tapirs, wolves, aardvarks, hippos, leopards, spiders, scorps, hyenas, and some other really cool animals that you can't really see anywhere else in the wild. Highly recommend this place. One thing that I noticed about Singapore, it's a really big town, a lot of construction going on, a lot of big buildings, but there's a lot of nature also. And if you see here, you can see they incorporate a lot of nature into their buildings, which is really cool to see. It's all over the town, however big the town gets. There's nature everywhere. It's really cool. One of the reasons why I'm walking to the Botanical Gardens right now. It's beautiful to see. find yourself at the Botanical Gardens here, make sure to check out the orchid section, which is a whole separate garden inside, and it has all these amazing different types of orchids. It's beautiful and it smells wonderful in here. Check this out. I'm here today at Macritchie Park, and it's beautiful. Hard to believe that there's like a huge city surrounding this place right outside. So it's nice to know that the Singaporeans, I don't know. It's nice to know that they appreciate nature and that this place is protected. There's a lot of really spots here. So I'm sorry, not mushrooms. At the treetop walk, here, and man, check this place out. All right, so it's another day here in Singapore, and I'm kind of walking around, and if you know me, that you know that I love trying new pizza, and that I have a list of the best pizzas of all the countries I've been to, and so we are searching out some pizza today. Look at this beautiful pizza. What do you think of that pizza? It looks pretty good. It's pretty good looking pizza. Let's eat some more pizza. things that I noticed right away is that I was definitely being watched. There's cameras everywhere, and when I say everywhere, they were everywhere. There were schools, churches, a remote garden, public, private, everywhere somebody was watching me. I felt like people were walking around with a very specific agenda because they were definitely being watched. There's also signs everywhere saying that you can't do just about anything. Don't do this or don't do that. I almost felt like I was walking around in a perpetual state of being in a principal's office. There's cranes everywhere, and there's constant construction going on every street corner, representing to me a lot of productivity in this country. I've never seen so many people being so productive. And being on foot in this country for the last 7 days, I didn't see one person on the street asking for money, nor did I see any misplaced trash. It's like everyone had their own responsibility, like they're their own gear in this big machine called Singapore. There's always something to do, whether it's a restaurant, a bar, a temple, or a street market, or a garden. Speaking of gardens, there are countless gardens to see during the day, and at night, the energy became even more interesting. The street markets are unique, and I recommend seeing the night safari. And if you love nature like I do, then Singapore would definitely be one of the most prestigious countries in regards to preserving trees, flowers, plants, and botanical mindfulness that you can visit. And usually when I travel, I feel like I'm on another planet, but I feel despite all of the friendly people and all of the nature that I experienced, that on this planet, I was the alien. I'm definitely overwhelmed with gratitude for the opportunity to visit this beautiful country, and everything I experienced I was able to appreciate with an open heart. And no matter where you are, remember not to judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds you plant. Robert Louis Stevenson. But if you do visit, make sure to throw away all your trash.